Hello, welcome to video number 7 of our low-level gold grind. Hi, what a weird week. This one might be a little bit of a longer video because what I want to do is look at the results of what we have been doing and things that have happened and what my plan was and what the result of that was. But you know, it'll still be important information, I guess, because what I'm looking at is what worked and what didn't. And the process of how to go about that. The short version of this is I'm still in profit. I'm still making money. I haven't had to go out and grind for anything yet. But what has actually, I guess, made the money, it might be a bit different to what was expected. So anyway, without further ado, let's jump on in. You can see I've spent most of my time running around trying to get the tricky treats so I can buy that helmet, the hallowed helmet thing, because I quite like that jack-o'-lantern look. So that's what I've gone with here. You know what I mean? And so most of my time's been spent doing that and flipping stuff on the auction house. And if we take a look. I also yesterday started trying to quest to get my level up a little bit more because I was sick and tired of having the motorcycle because it's such a noisy, annoying thing. So I was questing just to get over that hump of level 20, and you can see I've got 1,000,000 quests from what's that place called, the Ghostlands there. But anyway, without further ado. If we have a look at, I'm just going to switch this over so it's just Oberon. We're not looking at any of my other characters here. And just have a look at what is sold and what hasn't. So let me explain what happened. So I bought a bunch of the Sheldori silk. We can probably find that in expenses. Here you go. You can see I've got 1,300 of them. And I went on to Undermine Journal and I saw that they sell for between 2 and 4 gold, right? So I bought them at 2.5, maybe 3 gold, and then tried to flip it on the day where you know, the flip happens. You know what I mean? Like the the day when it's expensive, and I did that, and I reset the market and had it all of them as mine. I had quite a lot there, as you can see. And the problem that happened was that Sheldori silk is pretty easy to get hold of, apparently, and a lot of people just put it up for their 2 gold instead of the you know, the 4 that was there, and so that did not sell at all, right? But that's okay because we are Taylor, so eventually we'll get into Sheldori silk when we get up to that level content. So that's not too much of a drama, and that'll help us out with all the quests and crazy things that we did. What I did want to do is have a look here at what has sold and what hasn't. So we also have failed auctions. This is a very useful tab. So this is TSM. I don't like TSM4. It's not as easy to use as the older version of TSM. Like the old version let you sort of, you know, you make operations and groups and things like that. You still do that, but the older version let you sort of choose what you were going to do with those. And this newer version, I don't know. I obviously am not using it right. I don't know. I can't find the like how to make the settings do what I want them to do, right? Like it's like, for instance, that Sheldori silk, like it just picks one. So it was picking the quick post 70% operation that I had. This probably means nothing to you if you're not knowing about TSM, but the goal of TSM is to help you analyze what's going on. And if I just close it here, the most important thing is it gives us this tooltip which tells us like what things sell for, and you know, the minimum buyout, and so you know the prices and things of what's going on. So we'll just flip back over to Oberon. So we've just got what's going on here. So and it lets you record sort of all these all the stuff that's going on. So let's have a look at what has sold. Obviously to a vendor, not to an auction house, not to a vendor. And sort of per item vendor, we can't really filter it multiply, but there you go. So number one thing that has been selling for me has been the Strange Dust. I get quite a bit from the formal white shirt and the stylish red shirt, but not too much from the others. The swim speed potion I had to repost like 3 or 4 times, but it finally sold. The same for some of these recipes, like they just take a little while and eventually they sell. But yeah, a lot of the stuff that I've sold has sold because like it's been other people. I've been putting it up for less than it's worth, and other people who are trying to reset the market have put it up for what it is worth, right? So that's kind of like auction house PvP, and we'll talk a bit more about that once we get enough money to sort of engage in that. But yeah, like this buckled harness, which I got from the Ogrimmar like harness stand, that sold nicely. But look, it's I also had from that harness, I also had like 5 or 6 different harnesses that didn't sell. Like for every one that sold, there was more that didn't. And the same is sort of true of recipe now. I have sold more than this, but my TSM on Tuesday I had a bit of a like I couldn't log into my account and everything, and I had to sort of reinstall WoW. So it's sort of TSM's eaten the data from that. But rest assured that most of this is pretty accurate. Like Strange Dust is where I'm making my money at the moment, and it's because it's someone else doing that. And I think that's really important to understand, is to look over what is making you the money and why, and can you capitalize on that. So obviously I'm just going to keep disenchanting stuff and throwing up the Strange Dust. And it's only Strange Dust, and to a lesser extent, what's it called? The Lesser Magic Essence, right? So I had Greater Magic Essence up, it didn't sell. I broke it down into Lesser Magic Essence, and the Lesser Magic Essence was selling for like 14 gold a pop, whereas a Greater Magic Essence is selling for 2 gold. So there's a flip to be had there to buy all the Greater Magic Essence, break it down into lesser, put it back up for 14. Like if it sells, you'll make money. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and the Strange Dust, you're getting a lot of people who are buying it and everything. But there's one person in particular, Seraph, who is just gobbling it up and then reposting things at 50 gold or something like that, 40 gold. So they're obviously using like a TSM operation, I think, and that we can use that to our advantage because they're not thinking about their purchases. We can sort of just keep stocking it up. But yeah, so what I wanted to just talk about today is just making sure you do check like what is not selling and why is it not selling. So for instance, recipes, I keep throwing the recipes back up because they are, like they will sell eventually, and it's just that matter of time. I've got my TSM set up to automatically sort of count how many times it's been reposted, and if it is over a certain amount, it won't repost it. And that is, that can be helpful. But also, like after you do it 4 or 5 times, you'll start noticing like, oh, this has come back to my mailbox a couple of, like for instance, Undercity Cockroach. So it's a battle pet which anyone can buy, and there are other battle pets like the tabby cats and all the rest of it that you can get from a vendor which do sell, right? But no one wants a cockroach, so this one keeps going back to me. And yeah, it's pretty clear where these things are. And you can see some of these other recipes that we picked up are not coming back. And again, another parrot cage. Like no one wants the parrot, but one day someone will want the parrot, and that'll make up for it. But for instance, Undersea Cockroach, I don't know if that will ever sell. That'll be quite a slow seller if it does. And you just got to weigh up, is it worth the time or whatever to keep putting it up. I'm surprised the Swashbuckler shirt has not been selling. Like that's quite a popular shirt usually. And yeah, you can see Greater Magic Essence didn't really work for most of them. So breaking them down into the smaller ones is useful. So a lot of the recipes that we picked up didn't sell, but when they do sell, they sell for quite a bit. And it's just like deciding how long you want to put those up there and how worth your time it is. Like I probably wouldn't go and restock on the recipes. But doing it once is certainly a good way to get at least make it feel like you're you're doing something. Anyway, so analyzing what is selling and what isn't selling and trying to work out what the next step is a very important part of the game. Whoops. What I would recommend is, yeah, so you can see I've made 3,000 gold, which is pretty good. I've got my helmet, my jack-o'-lantern helmet, which I'm pretty happy with. So I will probably get back to questing and finding ways to quest and make gold at the same time. And that is, I guess that's really the point of this video, is like have a look at what's working and what's what, and then see where you can go from there. So I'll have a think about what I can do with that 3,000 gold and how I can turn that into more money. I'm going to do that by looking at a bunch of things. I'm going to just look at what I can farm whilst I level the 20 to 25 bracket. I'm going to look at what I can craft. I maxed out my tailoring as well, which is one of the benefits of the new version of this, I guess, is you have the ability to do that. And then, yeah, I guess just working out what next and what is going to be the best use of that gold and how it could work it. Maybe I'll look at trying to flip some current level materials, but I'll do some experimenting. I'll let you know what the plan is once I work it out. And hopefully this has been an interesting video, just from the sense of like, think about your own gold operation, what works, what doesn't. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one, and hopefully the next one will be a bit more useful. I know these videos have been useful. Thanks for watching, and if you have any suggestions for what you want to see me do on World of Warcraft, or what you whatever you feel like this series needs, please just give me a shout. Or if you have another game that you want me to play and talk about stuff, let me know, because I'm in the mood to do some more videos, especially short ones. Anyway, hasta lasagna, don't get any on ya, and thanks for watching, I guess. So, ciao for now.